most families from the third generation, all the wealth the first generation struggled to make has been squandered. And this common aspiration most family have, especially people that are trying to break out, that they don't want their child to struggle, they don't want their family to struggle, they want to make money for the fourth, fifth, sixth generation. Is it just about money, or is there more that you should rather be aspiring to achieve for your line? Okay, now I want you to know that there is an estimate currently that over the next 20 to 25 years, like over 83 trillions is expected to change hands through inheritance, meaning people that have made this wealth transfer it to their offspring that maybe didn't have any idea of how the money came about. Okay, now this is very important because some of you must have heard of the Vanderbilt family, how the first generation created so much wealth, but today most of them don't have that wealth again. One of the CNN anchorman is even from the Vanderbilt family, but now he's working. I don't want to make sure his name. If you know him, you know him. Whereas that was not the case before. Okay. One of this is because people are more interested in handing over wealth rather than handing over the knowledge of how to make and manage wealth. And in wealth school, we try to educate you in all totality about how you should follow this journey of wealth. Okay, because this is an uncomfortable truth. Handing over wealth to your kids doesn't mean that wealth will stay in the family. Many of these kids that didn't know the struggle, didn't know how to respect money, they feel entitled to the money and they inherit the money without inherit the knowledge required to keep that money. And that's where the problem comes. Sometimes the family spends 40, 50 years making money, okay, going through all the steps, going through the tiling, the drilling, the whatever, okay, and this money just gets lost in one generation. Why? Because few discussed the most important discussion that is needed to keep money, and that is how is the money made, how it was invested, how it is multiplied, and how to retain the money. Okay, and without having this conversation, it becomes a problem. Yes, some family create trust, to safeguard their family wealth and all that. That's a good one, which I will talk about. But it's not just about trust, opening a trust and putting money. It's about knowing that if the way you plan transferring wealth, you didn't transfer discipline, training, and exposure to experience of how to manage money, if you're lucky, maybe your money will just reach the third generation and vanish. But if these discussions are made, you see that you build that legacy that can, be transferred and help your family continue to do well even when you are not there. It's not all about writing will, okay? It is about transferring financial competence. So the bottom line of this video is teach your children about money before they receive money. Put them to test, try them, reward them when they do well, correct them when they do wrongly, make them respect money. Don't just say, no, I suffered so much, I don't want my kids to suffer. You are de-skilling them. Okay, that skill you learn through the hard means on how to respect money and treat money well. Because the truth is, money is like a bride. If you don't treat her well, she will leave you. And it's also like a groom. If the wife doesn't treat him well, he will leave her and go elsewhere. Okay? So discuss all this, not just putting it in a trust, not just writing a will. Discuss all this before your funeral and document things why everyone is still healthy. Okay? Because leaving money behind is good and very, very much encouraged. But leaving behind people who understands money is better. That's why there is a research done that when money is collected from a group of people, rich, poor, and whatnot, and give everybody equal money, within few years' time, all the money gravitated back to the productive people. So an inheritance without financial education can become nothing more than a delayed spending spree. You just see all your hard work blown in the clouds, blown in. If you have not been following me, do follow me to get more knowledge about weight. See you on the next video. Bye bye.